to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Jags, and it's coming up next.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. Colbert, they'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And all deep into
his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at it.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Up the middle they go. Colbert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
On the ready.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there, with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills have broken the tie. So his strong first half continues. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 20. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
After reviewing the play,
so that challenge is successful. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brevin Jordan with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, Colbert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here we go. Check.
On 1st down, Colbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd and 5. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Back to throw here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Ready.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Drill 52. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
On the ball.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Come on, set. Hey, both you.
They'll run on 1st down. Colbert, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Strike.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Colbert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drop.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. On 2nd down now, Colbert. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. On 2nd down, Colbert.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have on front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So that last touchdown sealed it their partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for Buffalo, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Like the red dude, got him going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the like your energy.
It's week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stefon Diggs. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Davis.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On second down now, Colbert, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Now back to throw.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, but for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, you know he can do explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ready up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills have broken the tie. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Colbert, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Let's go. 62 blaster.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And this has been a bit of a wild one so far. 28-16 to score at halftime. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. Christian Watson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orlando.
On the set. Black swap. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Colbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert, a solid stiff arm. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready. Smith, ready.
On 1st down, Colbert. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Colbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on 1st down. Colbert, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Before they can snap it, time runs out. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 133 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here we go.
The offense on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, Colbert. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bills! From 4 yards out. And the Bills are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the 43, second down.
Set, ready.
On second down, Colbert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Striker, 3-3.
Second and 15. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down now, Colbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this is a pretty good season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't sign on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stefon Diggs, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Bills and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner, with how they've played this season, both sides are awfully confident they'll be able to put up big-time numbers. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured player. A lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stefon Diggs, who is shaken up.
On second down, Colbert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll set up to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Colbert. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here we go.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle they go. Colbert, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd and 3. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some of the media this week reporting back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
17. Ready.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo
a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down now, Colbert, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Colbert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. Colbert, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert.
130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now back to throw. incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going to look to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 1st down, Colbert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Colbert, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Colbert, so a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On 1st down, Colbert might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
153 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inch.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Colbert, 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Come on.
A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.